your hosts for the evening, Chris Cote and Dave Wassel.
Aloha!
Whoa. Wow. You guys look amazing. Let's hear it for the Matson, too. Let's hear it for their tailor. These guys always look fantastic.
You know what? Speaking of looking fantastic, Chris, tonight I was actually worried a little bit when I heard that I was working with you. Sometimes you appear like you got dressed with the lights off. But tonight, you pulled off this look and you're kind of crushing it. We're all proud of you for that.
Thank you so much. I actually feel really good about that. We all can't be the Matsons, but this whole crowd looks just amazing tonight. I heard the red carpet was going off. Tonight's a big night for surfers and surf fans all over the world. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2018 Surfer Awards presented by Pau Maui Vodka. I could have sworn. I'm very surprised to be here. I honestly thought I was signing up for karaoke at the Surfer Bar, but now I'm here in front of all these beautiful, cool people.
That's probably for the best for everybody, including the crew over at Surfer the Bar. I'm pretty sure they don't need you to be singing another rendition of Dancing Queen.
Maybe later. Maybe later. The night is young. Well, tonight is all about celebrating surfers, surfing, and the incredible filmmaking that we saw in 2018. I want to say this year is the best year ever we're going to have at this Surfer Awards, so you guys are in for an incredible show.
Hey, I myself, including all of you, we just want to find out who surf fans around the world voted for their 2018 Surfer poll winners. In years past, it's been really heavily dominated by John Florence and Carissa Moore of Hawaii. But this year might shake things up a bit. We'll see. I heard that you yourself, Chris, started a campaign to get your name on the ballot for Surfer Poll. How's it going?
That is actually a cool part of Surfer Poll is anyone can win. I got one vote from my mom. My ex-wife, she went John. So there's that.
Well, you do realize it takes thousands of votes to win one of these things.
So you're saying there's still a chance, Dave?
That's exactly what I'm saying. There is definitely a chance.
All right. Well, there is a chance. Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's no chance of me winning, and that's the Best Barrel Award, Dave. And that's going to be the first award we're presenting tonight. The Best Barrel Award. I'm talking about people getting pitted, Dave.
This is probably the most enviable award of the evening. And I say that because there's not a surfer in this room who doesn't daydream about getting barreled off their head.
We're talking about interdimensional tube riding. Some of the most incredible barrels ever ridden happened in 2018. Are you guys ready to see the nominees for Best Barrel? You want some jokes from our friends at Surfer Magazine? There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to start off the evening of the 2018 Surfer Awards, we're going to see the nominees for Best Barrel. Let's do this. tube travelers of the world,
Yeah.
get psyched. This
And
are,
before we announce the winner, really quick, I want to throw a shout out to my little freckled goat herding friend, Mark Healy, for putting his hand up for Barrel of the Year next year. Also to Cam Richards, the Sly Mongoose.
Amazing.
If you haven't seen it, check it out on Surfer's Instagram. And if they haven't put it up, somebody better put it up. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
are you about to do this?
I'm going to do this. Winner for 2018 Best Barrel goes to Nathan Florence at back door.
Yes! So pitted. So pitted. Yeah, Nate.
Hello, people. What a surprise. It's quite a night, let me tell you. I mean, we had quite a season. Me and my friends, we had so much fun. We scored on so many swells, and whether it was lucky or chance, I mean, we all came home safe after every swell and couldn't appreciate it more. And thank you guys all for this tonight. Have a good night. Bye.
Wow. Our first award was a doozy, Dave.
What a speech, what a speech.
I love that guy. Oh, this is actually really fitting right here for people like us.
People like us.
People like us.
Short people?
Yes, that.
Vertically challenged.
And people who love big, heavy, scary waves. This next award is called the Heavy Water Award. This is given to those of you out there who stood tall in the waves of most severe consequence. Talking about the meanest, ugliest, heaviest waves on the planet, stuff Dave and I love.
You know, Chris, I myself actually wanted to talk to you about that. I'm pretty sure you don't have to wear your CO2 vest every time you paddle out to Freddy's. That's not what most people consider heavy water. In case you do need some tips on heavy water, I've got two friends, Keala Kenley and Paige Alms, who know way too much about that stuff, and they can give you a few hints.
I never even seen them out at Freddy Land. So it must be a really heavy wave. Anyway, we're gonna get into it, Dave. It's all about the heavy water. And Dave, please do the honors here.
And the nominees for heavy water are...
That's fitting that that's the Matson 2's most radical song, too. Wow. This is really weird for me to be announcing this award, but it's also a great privilege and a great honor. I think this award deserves a drum roll. Heavy Water winner for the 2018 Surfer Awards is Lucas Jumbo Chanko! Let's hear it for Chumbo! Yes!
Looney Tunes.
Up there, go there, go there.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but yeah. I'm so stoked. Thank you so much. Everything. I'm so stoked with everything that's happened on my surfing career. And yeah, thank you, Surfer Awards, for this winner. Is such a special thing for me. I never was dreaming with this, but yeah, so stoked. Thank you so much. Thanks for everyone here. And congrats all the nominees. You're such an inspiration for me. And congrats, Nathan, for all those barrels. And that was amazing. And yeah, so stoked. Thank you, guys.
That dude is gnarly. That guy's really gnarly.
That one's on. Oh, there it is. Hey.
Yeah, we both have
Brother's a little bit Looney Tunes, in case you didn't know. We love him for that. Anyway, the best part about winning at the Surfer Pole is you actually get to walk home with an actual trophy, which then, of course, you get to bust out on dates. Perhaps one of your friends start rousting you, and you're like, oh, yeah, where's yours?
You can lend it to your friend to hold up in his Tinder profile. Let me see that thing.
Don't let anybody see who won. But most of all, Chris, it comes down to being able to walk home with the bronze statue.
Well, this is an incredible piece of work here. This is 100% pure bronze. It's made by Ulrich Yule. Let's hear it for Ulrich Yule. And you know, thousands of years, Dave, this thing's gonna last. So, you know, when your kids' can go and tell their friends that great-great-grandma or grandpa was a ripper, they'll have the proof right there.
And at that point, all the kids will probably be wearing jetpacks anyhow.
Well, you saw the e-foil action going on in front of the Florence's house. It's happening now. We're living in the future, Dave. The future is here.
Our next award of the evening is for Best Series. These are the reoccurring web videos.
Wet videos.
Web videos.
Web videos.
Wet videos?
Web videos.
Yo, slippery little minks. They are the reoccurring web videos that hooked us right from the very first episode and kept us coming back all the way at the end with incredible surfing, great storytelling, and of course, personality to burn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for Best Web Series are... That was an amazing category. That's an incredible category right there.
And the winner is, speaking of Mr. Personality, The Search. I really hope we get somebody up here with a bit of personality. Hey, Fletch, over here.
Attention, Mason Ho, if you're in the building, can you please help me? Thank you. Stoked to be receiving this. Obviously, search is a massive part of what we do at Rip Curl, and it's a massive thing that we aspire to do, find waves in very low, remote locations and put the best people we can into them. So here's to Mick Fanning and Mason Ho. Thank you very much. After that, I guess it's best of luck to everybody at the Pipe Masters. We'll be watching. Thank you very much.
Epic beard.
It was pretty classic.
Fletch.
When he was walking up, he looked like Godzilla attacking all these kids right here. That was good stuff.
Front row seats. Kids are stoked. You know, Dave, it used to be, and you remember these days, back when Surfer Pole was a little bit more wild. What happened at Surfer Pole stayed at Surfer Pole. Like that. Hey!
Brother!
We were searching for our winner, and we found him. A bonus speech, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you just won the search. Best series. Accepted speech, please.
Speech. Big speech right there.
Right in this little mic? Okay. I'd like to thank everybody at Rip Curl. And then what else? I'd like to thank Mick Fanning. He led the way on this search. And what else? Oh yeah, Through the Doggy Door. We're going Surfer Bar tonight. We're having a premiere. I've been working on a little documentary on my best friend. And it's called Through the Doggy Door, and it won't really compete with the search, but it's kind of street style. It's pretty funny. The search is dirt road style, so I'm gonna be quiet. Thank you. Thank you, Rip Curl. Thanks the judges. I like your judging.
More Mason. Let's hear it for more Mason Ho. We're gonna get more Mason
Can
Ho
never
tonight.
get enough Mason Ho.
I can't get enough. I want more already. We're gonna get more later. You know, as I was saying, what used to be what happened at Surfer Pole stayed at Surfer Pole. Some of us remember those days. Others don't quite remember being at Surfer Pole, but we're definitely here. These days, we're broadcasting live to millions of people all over the world. So we welcome all of you watching on screens from everywhere. So when you come up to accept your award, just remember, what happens here will be shown to the world. Noah and friends. With that being said, I want to thank our speech lubricant presenting sponsor, Pau Maui Vodka. Great fit for Surfer Pole. So by all means, come up here and send it. Uncensored.
All within reason. All within reason. May I remind you, there are keiki present tonight.
Oh,
But
yeah.
speaking of sending it, our next award of the evening is all about the art of the send. This is the best maneuver of 2018. Are any of you kids 18? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Are you going to be doing big airs in 2018 and 2019? Yes, they are.
Absolutely. But speaking of the best maneuver of 2018, holy moly, wait till you see this. Half of the nominees launched so high above the lip, I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg himself has never been that high.
That's true. And the other half are probably still at the bar. So we're going to give them a second to get in here because we're about to present the nominees for Best Maneuver 2018. Woo! 540s, 360s, alley-oop 360s. A lot of mathematics involved with that presentation right there.
Never very good. Are these on? I'm on, I'm live, I'm hot. Okay, winner of Best Maneuver of 2018 goes to Noah Dean in Head Noise. The Nas.
Hello? Yeah, sweet. I'd just like to thank everyone, my sponsors, and I'd like to dedicate this to my dad. Cheers.
Yeah, Noah.
Fastest speech ever and really good, actually. That was really good.
That was awesome. I love that, dude.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in the evening, we'd like to take the time to stop, reflect, and honor the surfers that we've lost this year, and there's been far too many.
That's right. These are people who inspired us, stoked the surfing fire, helped to make the surf world what it is today. These people you're about to see had a huge impact on not only surfing, but also the culture of surfing. Like Dave said, we have lost far too many, and now is our time to pay tribute to the surfers we've lost in 2018.
Definitely Auntie Lisa Kemper. Thank you very much. And of course, Chaz Chittister, we love you, brother. And Peyton, remember, my friend Peyton, we're your friends, we're always here for you.
Yeah, let's hear it one more time for that incredible group of surfers and just amazing people.
You know, this next award isn't for some giant barrel or some crazy air. It's actually for something a lot bigger than that. This award goes out to the individuals or groups who went out of their way to make our surroundings that much better, whether it's in our community, whether it's in the oceans, or whether it's in the coastlines. This is the Agent of Change Award.
Yeah, this is huge. I'm going to read it because I don't want to mess this up. These people worked very hard to change our entire planet. Surfer Magazine and Pau Maui Vodka are presenting the Agent of Change Award to 4Ocean, a company founded by two surfers who had the crazy idea of incentivizing people to pull plastic out of the ocean and turn it into something useful for your futures. So let's take a look at the incredible work of this organization, 4Ocean.
Right after college, we took a surf trip to the #1 surf destination in the world, Bali, Indonesia. We saw something that would change our entire outlook on the ocean forever.
What we saw was a bunch of plastic washed up on the shoreline. I walked up to a lifeguard and said, "How come no one's doing anything to clean this plastic?" He responded with, "We clean it every morning. This is just what happens." By the afternoon, all the wind and tides would bring in more plastic. There was just so much.
We realized that there was a serious problem with the plastic pollution. And we saw fishermen pushing their boats through tons of plastic, only to come back with empty nets. And they were working all day. So we kind of saw this and asked them, how much money are you guys making for a living? They were not making that much money going out and catching fish. So we just kind of realized if we could shift the demand from paying them to go and catch fish to go out and get ocean plastic, that we could create a sustainable business model that would be both beneficial for Bali and Indonesia as well as the fishermen.
So Alex and I brought that idea with us back home and came up with this crazy idea where what if we can create an economy to have the fishermen shift gears from seafood to plastic? What if we can hire people and create jobs to collect plastic for a living? From that, we took the model of the fishermen weighing the fish per pound, and we decided to pay the locals per pound. And before you know it, 4Ocean was born.
Now, we've become the world's largest ocean cleanup company, employing captains and crews 7 days a week, cleaning the ocean and coastlines. We've operated out of 27 different countries, and to date, we've removed over 2 million pounds of trash from the ocean.
All of these cleanups are funded entirely through the sale of our bracelet.
The 4Ocean bracelet is made from 100% recycled materials. The glass beads are made from post-consumer recycled glass bottles, and the cord is made from 100% post-consumer recycled plastic water bottles.
4Ocean's mission is to educate and inspire individuals to work together for cleaner oceans, 1 pound at a time.
Just plain awesome. Yeah, guys. Hi, brothers. So thank you, everybody. And you know what? Everybody got one of these reusable Yeti 4Ocean tumblers on your way in. Now, these were actually purchased for Yeti, and the money generated from that purchase is going straight back into the company to help remove thousands of pounds of marine debris from our oceans and our coastlines. So it's something you can feel good about every time you're drinking water or coffee or an adult beverage. So please help me thank, with the help of Pau Maui Vodka, and bring up to the stage the founders of 4Oceans, Mr. Andrew Cooper and Alex Schultz.
everybody doing tonight? Guys, we appreciate you so much. 2 years ago, we never thought we'd be standing on this stage, and that's all because of people like you guys. We've been able to employ over 200 people. We just launched a 135-foot offshore supply vessel that's going to be cleaning plastic out of the ocean throughout the Caribbean and stopping plastic at the source. And we are so stoked. And you guys need to follow us at 4Ocean on Instagram and follow the whole story. But guys, thank you so much for all your support. This entire thing it's much bigger than a bracelet. This started out with a bracelet made from the recycled materials that we're collecting from the ocean, and it's going to be much bigger than that. If we can find a sustainable business model to turn the plastic that's in the ocean into products, we're going to bring our cleanups all around the world. So guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And then, just to reiterate what Dave said, we supplied you with the cups. I know there's going to be a lot of drinking after at the Surfer Bar tonight. Bring the cup with you instead of getting like multiple drinks with single-use plastic cups. Bring it home with you, show your friends, change your lifestyle, cleaner oceans.
Da-da-da. Let's get these oceans clean, guys. Thank you, guys. Serious. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Great job.
Hey, what's a pound of plastic go for these days? I got my rental car. So, anyway, Dave.
Chris.
That was a meaningful award, and I'm sure we all appreciate the work of 4Ocean. So let's hear it one more time for 4Ocean. Literally changing the planet for the better. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good, Dave. This next category is, this is a category that gets us all fired up to go out there and rip. This is an inspirational category. I watch these short films and I think to myself, I can do that. I'm gonna go out there and bust a back five. I'm gonna do the alley-oop backside 360. I'm gonna do it all. I get inspired watching these short films, Dave.
You know what, Chris? I heard you talking how you're not pulling off those inverted 540s. Honestly, I believe in you, and I think the only reason that you're not doing that is probably because of your deck pad. I think you need a little more arch support. And if you don't believe me, you might want to take a look at the nominees for this next category of Best Short.
There's a problem there because I ride Astro Deck, so there's nothing wrong with my grip. It's the best in the world. Now I know you're saying it's me, and you're just trying to be nice.
Okay, anyway, the nominees for Best
Short Hosts of Surfer Awards.
Best Vertically Challenged of the Night.
Best Short nominees are up there. I'm fired up right now. I do feel like I'm psychic.
You feel like the microphone's turned on yet? There you go. Okay, and the winner for Best Short is video number 4 by Joe G, starring the uber talented Chippa Wilson.
Yeah, Chippa! Yes!
God damn. All right. To be honest, I don't think I've ever won anything in my life. But in saying that, I feel like everyone in this category should have been equal first, me second, because your videos were amazing for sure. Congrats. Special thanks to everyone who worked on video number 4. Bez, Dav, Suka, who else? Was there Flets for filming? Joe, Maddie, and George for cutting it. You made me look kind of good. And then, a massive thanks to like mum, dad, my family, friends at home, sponsors for allowing me to do what I do. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, Chippa.
The next award of the evening is perhaps the most prestigious of the night, and that is the AI Breakthrough Performer of the Year. Now please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Bruce, Lindy, Axel Irons, and Big Mom Danielle. If they're here. Mom, Bruce, Lindy. Hey, happy birthday 2 days early, okay?
It is such an honor to be here tonight to present the Andy Irons Award. We truly love being here on the North Shore as a family, so thank you. And maybe Bruce or Danielle have a couple words.
Ladies first.
I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come, and my family. I love them all so much. And as I watch everybody, I'm getting older, and I love watching the younger people come up and what's happening. And like I said, it's really exciting. I cherish all the moments, all the surfing, and I hope to come year after year and watch everybody and anybody coming up. Thank you.
Okay, the Andy Irons Award is for the people that stand out the most in our surfing community and really make a wow, amazing things in their career, and they're all pretty much young, and it's just the start for them. And I'm really excited to actually announce a girl this year and a boy. So, do you want to announce the girl? Because Axel will announce the boy.
Caroline Marks.
Wow, I'm really nervous. Thank you so much to the whole Irons family. This is definitely the best award I've ever won in my life. Thank you to my family, friends, and sponsors, and my whole support crew. This has been the best year of my life, and I'm really looking forward to next year. Thank you.
And the male award, we're really excited about this. I think Axel can announce this one. ahead.
Uncle Steph.
Yeah, Steph.
Wow. Holy crap. My turn. I can't believe I'm up here, honestly. From last year, I felt like it was last year where I was at the door escorting all you guys in here with the Hawaii Surf team. And now I'm here on stage in front of all you guys, and I couldn't be more honored to accept this award from the Irons family. They're like family to me. I was fortunate enough to stay at the house, at the Billabong house with Andy for a couple of years, and got to know him a little bit. And those are some of my best childhood memories for sure. Just to stay at a house with a world champion and a Hawaiian world champion. So this one's for Hawaii, and keep it in Hawaii. Thank you.
Solid
Awesome,
picks.
brothers. Good choices. Good
I'll see you
sound
there.
choices.
Great picks from the Irons Ohana right there. Caroline Marks.
And great
Seth Moniz.
speech. No offense to Caroline Marks. I love her. She's a great surfer. But Hawaiians, keep it in Hawaii.
All right. We'll see what happens with the next award. This is a night of
Except for
firsts.
this year, right? Because there's no Hawaiians in the top
see.
three.
We'll
Sorry.
see. We'll see what happens.
Darn it.
This is a year of firsts and mosts. You got your most howly co-host ever. Congratulations, Dave. Also, 2018, and I want you to get loud for this. 2018 is officially the year of the woman. Let's hear it. For all the ladies out here, out there, Jaws, backdoor, they did it right all over the world. And this is a brand new award for Surfer Awards in 2018. Long overdue. This is for the women who put it together outside of a jersey on video. All these ladies were absolutely shredding throughout 2018.
This is the Women's Best Performance Award. And all the nominees have been inspiring us and breaking down barriers for years. It is our honor this year to respect them and hand out this award for the very first time. Here are the nominees for Women's Best Performance.
Let's hear it for the ladies. Let's hear it for the past,
Yeah.
present, and future of women surfing. That was insane.
Epic.
Wow. This is a privilege right here to announce the winner. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Bethany Hamilton, Unstoppable! Yes. Bethany Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, you guys. The film's obviously not out yet. It's just been at the, but I'm super stoked. It's been super fun to just push myself and push women's surfing and love all you girls, Carissa and Coco and everyone that's Paige and Kiala, everyone that's pushing it right now. It's super incredible to be a part of. And thanks everyone for a fun night.
Congratulations once again.
The best. The best.
The next award this evening is for the men's best performance. And just like the women's best performance award, this is for surfing done outside of a jersey and in a video part. Chris, what do you think is the criteria for best performance?
Criteria for best performance is the surfer in the water who's having the most fun.
Possibly. I'd also like to add you got to do super critical airs, thread incredibly deep barrels, all while making it look all too easy. But you're right. I'm sure they had a ton of
So much fun.
while doing it.
Well, without further ado, the nominees are... do
This
you
is
guys
actually
think?
really super difficult for me, either holding a microphone or an envelope, because I always talk with my hands, because I'm super Portuguese, so I feel like I'm only getting out half the information. Anyway, the winner for the men's best performance goes to John Florence for his short
Yes.
film Space.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm super stoked to win this award, and especially for this year. It's been an interesting year for me. But I couldn't do it without Blake and Eric Knudsen, Blake Cooney, Eric Knudsen. You guys make me look good in all the good angles. So yeah, thank you, and I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you to Surfer, too, for putting on this great night.
That dude's good.
In an era where most people are constantly glued to their phones, scrolling through Instagram posts with all that media clogging up their mind, it's really hard for a movie to come through. It's got to be uber excellent for them to think, hey, you know what? I'm actually watching something worthwhile. Right, Chris? Chris?
Yeah. I'm not on Instagram. It's Bumble. Check it out. Kailua, you know her?
Yeah, it's my friend's daughter. Anyhow, so, like I was saying.
Sorry, never mind.
Like I was saying,
Goes
trying to
Instagram.
introduce movie of the year.
Oh, this is a big one.
This one goes out to the movie that captured the audience, sparked imaginations, and might just have changed a few people's perspective on the sport of surfing.
And ladies and gentlemen, surf fans from all over the world, the nominees are... hear it for the Matson too. Yeah.
And the winner is Nevertown.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Surprising, humbling. Hey, Axe, how are you, mate? We had no idea what we were doing with this at the start. Importantly, we knew why we were doing it. We had no clue what we were doing. Is it environmental conservation film, half surf film? And it was so freaking Australian, we didn't think anyone was going to get it. To the point where we kind of did it off the books a little bit with Patagonia. Thanks, John. We did it off the books with Patagonia. We sent the first edit to them, and they said, we love it, it's perfect, but it needs to be subtitled. They didn't, but it got there. Look, I just default to my two environmental gurus. You don't even get the jokes in Australian. Does it work? Is this thing on? But no, I default to my two environmental gurus who ran this whole deal, Dave Rastovich and Wayne Lynch. It was their vision. My very short mate, Shorty, Andrew Buckley, who actually put it together, and the guys who paid for it, Patagonia. I love working with a company who actually gives a shit. So thank you, guys. Honoured to be here. All the best.
Yes.
There was a few words that I definitely understood there.
I got it all. I speak fluent Australian.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, time flies here at the Surfer Awards, and we are now down to our last 3 awards of the night.
Well, there is still a chance to turn this into a karaoke party. Where's Coco? You guys got Beyonce? Let's do this.
We'll see about that, Chris.
They don't know that one. Is that a song? Beyonce? That's a song.
But speaking of which, right now it's time to count down the women's top 10 Surfer Poll Awards of 2018. And unlike the performance and video categories, which are basically calculated and voted on solely by Surfer Magazine, previous winners and experts all things surf, this is voted on by you, the fans, and that means everyone and anyone.
That's right. All of you people out there watching voted on this. I'm sure everybody in this room voted. I know the Matson too voted. These are the fan favorites as voted online. These are the women who captivated surfers everywhere and inspired the entire surf world. So let's start the countdown and find out who you picked for the 2018 Surfer Poll Awards. suspense is killing me. Power to the females. What a list.
Incredible list of talented surfers. All of those individuals made it on their own merit, and they should all be very proud. As you can tell, we left out one name. Chris, would you like to do the honors?
Well, as voted for by the entire surfing world. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the most ripping moms on the planet, Alana Blanchard, ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you guys so much. I definitely was not expecting this. This is so cool. Yeah, to all the moms out there, this is really cool, and it's so cool to be a part of like women's surfing right now. From like, you know, Bethany Hamilton putting out her amazing movie, and all the girls like charging at Jaws, and just yeah, I don't know. I think it's just such a cool, amazing time in women's surfing, and for me to be a part of it is like so awesome because, you know, I just had a baby and I was like, what am I doing with my life? So it's cool to be still here, and thank you guys so much for voting for me, and I love you guys. Bye.
Congratulations, Alana. I hope your husband isn't too jealous. Hey, Chris, you look a little different. You change your shirt, you lose your glasses? What's going on here?
No glasses.
No glasses. I can't argue with that. This lifeguard is not going to argue with that.
Yes. I just want to come up here and hype up the documentary again, Through the Doggy Door, Surfer Bar after this. Hey, but really, this is aren't we doing the best documentary right now?
Absolutely.
And that's the other one. Oh, but it's the best one, actually.
So where is the documentary that you're going to put on taking place?
Surfer Bar. You need to get one of these black wristbands, and they're $10 over there. All the proceeds go to Makaha Elementary and Sunset Beach Elementary. And
Fantastic.
for my boy
Give
Sheldon.
it up to West Side. Sheldon Paishon, great job.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so before we all run over to Surfer Bar right after this, right?
Yes.
The next award tonight is for Best Documentary, and this year has seen some of the best to date. With a touching drive of surfboards all the way down to South Africa, the incredible overcoming of adversity of Bethany Hamilton, the ever-inspirational Lisa Anderson, the rise of the Momentum generation, and of course, the life and times of one of the all-time greatest surfers, Andy Irons.
Yes. To all.
Without any further ado, let's check out the nominees. Do the honors, my friend. Do the honors.
Here we go, right here. It says Best Documentary right here. The 48th Annual Surfer 2018 Awards. Okay, right here. We got... Okay, this one, I had to wait to watch it. I had to watch it in my room by myself, dark, close the curtains, let it flow. Andy Irons, Kissed by God.
This one makes me ultra emotional. You know, it's been a long few years making this movie, and I couldn't be happier how it turned out. You know, Andy was an amazing surfer, and on top of that, he had his challenges and overcame them, and he was so inspirational, and his movie and his documentary have already been changing so many lives, and I think he's happy and he's proud of that, so thank you. This is amazing. Yeah, thank you. But thank you most to the Irons family for having my back during this making of the movie, and we had an amazing support group along with all of you in here in the room, and I appreciate it. It's so emotional. Thank you, and thank you to Steve and Enoch. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
It's me again. No, I just want, no, you know what? Andy would be so, so happy with the vision that all you guys had, and we hope it helps anybody and everybody open up, whatever, from learning disabilities, substance abuse to mental illness. And I just thank you, and I hope, like I said, it can help somebody else. And thank Enoch and the brothers.
Just want to give a huge, huge thanks to the Irons family. It's been such an honor to be led into this project, and given their trust, Lindy, Bruce, Danielle, Phil, all of Andy's friends. You guys are amazing. It's been a super emotional journey. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Very challenging project, the most challenging project that I've ever done. And Axel. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone, the surf community, and all the people, Enoch and my brother Todd, and everybody at TGR who worked on the film. There were a lot of people who put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and heart and soul into it. And we couldn't have done it without the people that Andy loved most. So thanks, everybody. Really honored and appreciate it.
Hey, let's give it up for Andy Irons, who lived the life he did and did what he did. Yeah. Woo.
I have to say thanks to those guys from that got this together and had enough brains to make it have sense, other than just a surf flick. All the messages that go in it to help other people, and I couldn't be more proud, and I really miss Andy.
hear it one more time. The Irons family.
Hey! Very powerful movie, very true, very raw. So be ready for it.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. You found your glasses.
Yeah,
You got your
super
shirt.
weird to get fired and then rehired in the span of 10 minutes. When Mason Ho came up and crushed it, and everyone said how great he was, and then I come back up here. So congratulations
Tough act to follow.
you.
Tough act to
Anyway,
follow.
ladies and gentlemen, we've learned a lot of lessons in the past 10 years of the Surfer Awards, and we've learned that we're going to keep this train rolling. This is the last award of the night, but I want to give a special shout out to these fine young gentlemen right here. Let's hear it for the Matson 2.
Yeah, boys. My Lithuanian brothers from another mother.
And you know that the Mason Ho Sheldon documentary is most likely going to sell out. So if you guys can't get in, we're having a party in our room. We have 2 sets of bunk beds, tons of room for activities. It's room 398. So come on up after. It's going to be an absolute rager, Dave. Hot cocoa, got the whole deal.
Thank goodness we are down to the last award of the night. And this is the Men's Surfer Poll of 2018. This is who the surf fans around the world chose as their favorite surfer. But before we get to number 1, let's count down the top 10 Men's Surfer Poll of 2018.
Here we go. Yes, Matson too. That was an incredible list. A lot of people don't know this. Dave Wassel was number 11. So next year, we're going to crack the top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you know what this means. For the 5th year in a row, please congratulate your Surfer Pole winner, Mr. John Florence.
Okay. Thanks, Nate. Wow, yeah, I'm super stoked to win this year. That's awesome. It's just kind of after this year, I wasn't really expecting this, to be honest. Just the injury and everything like that, and I haven't been surfing a lot lately. But I definitely couldn't have done it without, I have a whole list of people I want to thank, starting with my family, Nathan, Ivan, my mom, and then, all my best friends I surf with every day. You guys are there for me and kind of through everything, and surfing and injuries and everything like that. And then kind of...
All of them.
All of my friends?
Yes.
Okay. PK, just beat it. But I also want to thank my team on the road, Brandon, Eric Knudsen, Ross Williams. You guys are a huge help this year and kind of the past 5 years and all the years before that. Thank you for everything. And the Pizell family, I couldn't do without you guys. The Johnson family also. And I'd like to thank Pat and Bob, Pat O'Connell, Bob Hurley. You guys have been a huge help with everything. So, yeah, thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Years running.
Awesome.
5 years running.
Congratulations, John. And Alana, Blanchard's husband, doesn't have to feel too bad. He got second.
Launched
First
up
and
the
second.
charts to number 2.
Pretty huge, pretty huge. Anyway, that is our show for this evening. We'd like to thank all of you for not only watching, but also for voting. And a huge shout out goes to Pau Maui Vodka for allowing us to have this much fun with all of you tonight.
Right. It takes a village. White Claw, Hard Seltzer, Medterra, Surfer Magazine, Turtle Bay, and 10 Barrel Brewing Company. You did a great job, Dave Wassel.
You did a great job, and you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Matson 2.
Yeah, boys. Always a pleasure.
I'll just keep talking while people shuffle out. We'll see you guys at the after party. Happy birthday, Axel, almost coming up. All
Remember,
right,
through the doggy door,
Yeah,
over at
dudes.
Surfer the Bar, supporting
Yeah.
Waianae. Real Hawaiians doing real things.
See you next year, maybe, if I'm invited back. Bye-bye.
Come on.